Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Morningstar with a brand new Final Stand Remastered video, and I believe the time is right to tell you everything you need to know about Final Stand Remastered, as we are only less than a month away from getting our hands on the closed beta for FSR. And I am very excited for the game, as I'm sure everyone else is, so without further ado, let's get to answering some questions. Question 1. Will my game passes transfer? Yes, all game passes will be transferred to Final Stand Remastered, as you saw in the combat test. If you owned the Nimbus in Final Stand, you were able to use it in the combat test. However, some game passes will be replaced for the new game passes. This includes the God of Destruction game pass. If you owned this game pass in Final Stand, you will be given the Goku Black game pass for free. Number 2. Will my slots transfer? Yes, your slots from Final Stand will transfer over to the remaster. However, they will be locked until the remaster's content is caught up with Final Stand. Question 3. How do I play the closed beta? You must find and then cross Snake Way, and then when the game updates in old Final Stand. Also, I will be streaming that event, so stay tuned for that. Will Final Stand be available? Question 4. Yes, the original Final Stand is not going anywhere, and you still and always will be able to play the original Final Stand. Question 5. Will the game be on console? Yes. Final Stand Remastered on release will have console support. However, details are unavailable for if the beta is going to have controller support. Fingers crossed it does. Question 6. When does the full game of Final Stand Remastered release? Presumably between August and October when school starts up again. Question 7. Do I have to pay the beta if I already paid for the combat test? So this question is a little more on the gray side. Technically, going off of how Roblox works, you should be able to play the game regardless because you already paid for it, so the system shouldn't kick you out. But the paid beta is a game pass instead of the place being paid access. That is the key difference. So will you need to pay again though? Probably not. But this is a question I genuinely do not know the answer to, so let's just hope you don't. I mean, it would be a dickhead move if he had to make you pay for it again. Question 8. Will Final Stand Remastered have mobile support? Yes, actually. Snake has brought this up, however, stated clearly it will not be there on release. Console comes first. Question 9. What are the new races coming to Final Stand Remastered? This will include aliens, bio-androids, demons, angels, sphinxes, and glins. These three are a little bit in the gray area, however, let me explain. A while back, a former Final Stand developer, was discussing what he had in mind, and 3 out of 6 of these races were confirmed, those being aliens, bio-androids, and glins. However, demon, angel, and sphinx have a lot less information about them. Also, none of these will be on release except for alien. Question 11. How well does this game run? So, Final Stand Remastered, according to several developers that I have spoken to, including first-hand experience from myself when I played the beta. Mind you, I have a potato HP laptop currently. The game runs fine. You have nothing to worry about. Question 7. Will exploiters be in Final Stand Remastered? Okay, look, man. Exploiters will be a problem in every Roblox game, and it's kind of something that you just have to accept. But, like, I assure you, since Snakewell is not the only person, like, in charge of like banning people like how he was in original Final Stand, this time he actually has a moderation team, so expect not as many exploiters in the remaster as there are in the original game. Question 13. Is there a Discord server for Final Stand Remastered? Yes, actually. It's literally just discord.gg/Final Stand. And that wraps up all the most frequently asked questions for me, and hopefully for you. I will be answering any more questions in the chat or comments down below. Just type in a comment, and I'll have somebody respond to you, or I will respond to you myself. Thank you all so much for watching. We're only a month away, fellas, so just stay tuned for that. I love you all so much. I hope you are doing really well in life. I hope everybody around you is alive and good and happy, and I hope you're happy as well. I hope all your loved ones are beside you and nothing ever happens to them. And stay tuned, guys. Love you. Peace out.